A huge welcome to everybody. This is our game of the week. Tremendous buzz in the stadium. You can feel the energy building. Fan base is looking forward to this one, and we're right there with them. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams. Two forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week. The Miami Hurricanes. Taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Arizona Wildcats. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
2nd down after that previous play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That picks up a 1st down. We'll spot it at the 39.
Good, tough running here by this Miami Hurricane running back. A nice job up front to be able to pave the way to be able to come up with a Canes 1st down. And tell you, the way he's playing right now, all those famous alumni that Miami have, got to be watching this game and being very proud.
Hits into space at the 50. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
Well, right now, this defense seems to be sitting back, worried about the pass game. They better cheat a safety down, have an extra guy down in the box to help against this run game, because they are getting ripped apart up front.
Off the play fake on 1st down. On the run, he'll let it go. He pulls it in for a big gain. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. And Chris, oh my gosh, just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami in the wide receiver position. Well, you could say not recently. They've had some pretty good players. But you go back, Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Reggie Wayne, Santana Moss. I just could keep going and going when it comes to the Canes.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
Miami 7, Arizona 0.
We'll call for the fair catch here. First down here for this offense. He hands it off from the gun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Diggs. He's escaping the pocket now. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's an out route, the catch made. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the...
Fired into a tight window and picked off. Can he take it all the way? Past the 20. Touchdown, Miami. And the defense adds 6 with an interception return. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Miami 14, Arizona 0.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down of the 47.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
This Arizona offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw. It's Diggs. And the ball is hauled in. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Now, 4th down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Miami 14, Arizona 0.
They bring the punter onto the field now.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And the return man runs out of bounds. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And is intercepted. Going the other way, can they stop him? Across the 40. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And they pick up the first down, tackled at the 25.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it's 3rd down and inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
Arizona getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to pass. It's Diggs. Running out of time in the pocket. Caught for the completion. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Arizona has now moved into the red zone. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grab down the middle. It's Alexander. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
I love that big target on 3rd down. He's got great athletic ability, but it's his size that creates such a matchup advantage. When you get to 3rd down, just put it up in the air and let him come down with it.
Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points. At the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. But he stopped short of the 1st down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Boy, this back is running very well today and living up to so many great backs that they've had over the years at Miami. Edgerrin James and Frank Gore and Willis McGahee and Clinton Portis. All those guys won a lot of games and ran the ball well. Right now, they got to be loving what they're seeing from this battle.
And the ball to the ground. Defense has got the football. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Catch made on the out route. Touchdown, Arizona. This quarterback on fire today.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Miami 14, Arizona 7.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And they heave it deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. First and 10 play coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And it falls incomplete. Here's the second down play. And the quarterback dropping back. Makes the catch. It's Banks. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw and put it on target.
Direct snap to the back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown for the U. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now they get set to kick it away.
That makes the score Miami 21, Arizona 7.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now two-possession lead. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. He'll take a deep shot here. And he throws his third interception of the day. And he's got some open field ahead. Across midfield. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Looking for the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. And he'll set up to throw. And the ball is picked off. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
To throw, it's Diggs. There's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And they tack on the extra point. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? He lets it go. Makes the catch downfield. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. The only problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Close to the tight end. And he's got his man open downfield. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. There was a foot race and he won it. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the fair catch, signal for and take it. First half clock with just 8 seconds remaining. It'll be 1st and 10. Dropping back. It's Diggs. Defense is coming after him. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Tackle after the pick, and then he'll do it for the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick it deep to begin the second half.
Number 12, set to kick this one away.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Breaks loose at the 40. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. Now it's 2nd down here.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Arizona getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Catch made on the right side. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
High completion makes it 2nd and medium. Looking downfield, it's Diggs. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he grew that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Fires it to the wideout. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, the defense coordinator this week always telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
I'll say this. This defense went into halftime, made some adjustments, and they look like a different group here in these first few plays.
Quick throw to the left. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. The Canes will send the punt team onto the field. Did not get a hold of it. Not what the punter was hoping for. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. It's a fumble. Runner falls on the football to prevent the turnover. That could have been disaster.
Where the ball's on the ground and somehow the running back recovers it himself. He's got to be relieved and elated at the same time. I'll tell you who else is elated, Chris. His offensive coordinator and the head coach over on the sideline.
Ball handed off. Some hard running there through a tackle. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs.
And he'll lost it to the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. They can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Looking to throw. It's Diggs. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Not much on that play, brought down short.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's down at the 3-yard line.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
On 3rd and goal, they've got to cut into this big lead. Probably 4-down territory. Pressure is coming. And he'll just throw it away now. Couldn't make anything happen, and that's now going to bring up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial 4th down try. Dropping back. It's Diggs. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. And the comeback is on. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And they're able to tack on the extra point.
Arizona, 21.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
Receivers are bunched together.
Of the third quarter of play, with the score, Miami 28, Arizona 21.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. You'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught quickly. Right down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Bringing pressure. Fine time now, rolling to his left. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. Not much on the return, tackled at the 17, but a big interception for this defense.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next.
Sacked, dropped at the 3.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Looking to pass. It's Diggs. Looks to the left, and it's complete. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now.
He's tackled at the 22-yard line. Offense facing 4th down.
So no hesitation by the coach. The offense is out there to go for it here. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Looking to throw it deep. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs here in the late stages of this game.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the 4th quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
He knocks this one right through, and that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. This one will be fair caught. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Receiver makes the catch. They get him down, but the game moves the ball up to the 36.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And he's going to rifle this one deep to the left side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
To throw, it's Diggs. Snags a quick throw. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary, and they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Important 3rd down play coming up. Looking to throw again. Lets it go. Caught over the middle. It's Alexander. Stopped at the 43. This offense picks up another 1st down.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a 1st down on that 3rd down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. He's going to pull it down and run. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Pass caught. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
Quick throw to the left side. And he pulls in the catch. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Brings up 2nd down and goal to go.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Looking downfield, it's Diggs. He's moving out of the pocket. And he throws the ball out of bounds. They're smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up 3rd down. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now.
42, Spider.
They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Wildcats. Trying to come all the way back.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point. They cover an onside kick. You never know.
PAT is good. Makes it a 3-point game, 31-28. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The Hurricanes hope to be able to run this clock out of the final minute and secure the W. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. Quick juke to get free. And he stopped just short, down to the 2, but an excellent run.
You know, in college football anymore, Chris, you get caught up in the big plays through the passing game. But we're seeing what this back can do when he has room to run. Great acceleration, great speed. I know he gets tackled here at the 2-yard line. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give that young man the football again. Let him get his touchdown.
Well, Kirk, we thought it might be this kind of a game. Very small margin for error in this game. Who was going to make the crucial play at the end? And they did it to get the W.